Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're playing MekHQ. And I stress MekHQ, we may or may not have a chance to get into a battle today. We haven't even got a contract lined up. I would like to wish a good evening to Varank and a good morning to Mr. McGorilla, who've been chatting. How's it going, guys? I hope everyone's doing well. And I have I have something to admit. I haven't been able to keep my hands off of this save file for the last week, starting actually last Thursday. After I finished the stream, I was looking at the save file and I noticed a couple things that I had forgotten to do. First of all, we are now engaged in a ship search, which will last at least 4 weeks. We are also now searching for vessel crew members to go in it. That'll cost us 100,000 Seabills a week, which is, not much money for us at all. And then I was going through the warehouse and I found a few things that we were lacking. And I say a few things. Mostly actuators and some endo steel parts that I wanted to replace from things that had been refitted. It's not as bad as it was before. It's ammo and weaponry. Tag, I noticed we didn't have any of. Yes, I went shopping without you guys, and actually, I was thinking as I was doing it, I was like, I could make an episode out of this, but it would be a really boring episode. And if a dropship comes with the crew pre-included, you may be right. I'm not sure. Either way, we can recruit some extra crew members. If worst case scenario, we'll be increasing the average crew member experience level of the ones that we have actually assigned. But I'd hate to take the chance of getting the ship and it not being fully crewed right away. We're gonna not be able to maintain it. It's gonna start falling apart. We're not gonna be able to fix it. I've had that happen before and it's just in general a bad scene. Everyone had gained XP. I did an audit on the XP, so I did spend some of those, if I can get to the bottom without revealing too much. Okay, parts have arrived. We've got the refits going on. The Wolverine's going to be a while. The Warhammer is going to be less time. Finding parts. We did also purchase a Chippewa. I believe that happened last episode, so we're getting into new territory here. We're getting close to it. Edan Tsubasa Gato improved gunnery. I think that happened on camera. Wyvern improved gunnery and gained some like it hot. And then off camera, I believe it was, I improved the small arms skill of 20 of our infantry guys. Along with a couple of our ground vehicle pilots. Actually, Petty Prona should not be able to acquire gunnery specialization, I don't think. But since she's a pilot, it's kind of moot. Let's see, Miriam Ramirez was a dependent, I believe, who had lots of XP, so I started turning him and or her. I accidentally double-clicked. Where did Miriam go? At the bottom, of course. Currently a vessel pilot and slash gunner. Couple dependents became infantrymen, and then we started adding things to the procurement list. Quite a few things, nothing too exciting except the Arrow 4 I added to the procurement list, and then I started playing around with it in a practice match, and it's a lot harder to use than I remember it being. I found that if you fire it at a hex exactly 17 hexes away, it does land the same turn, but you still get the +7 indirect fire modifier, and you're not allowed to shoot any hexes that you actually have LOS to, which is kind of problematic. And of course, outside of 17 hexes, you're looking at it landing the next turn. You still have that 11+ roll to hit the hex, and it'll still scatter. Yeah, scatter fire if you miss, which is highly likely, unless you target the same hex multiple turns in a row, but that, I feel like it has limited usefulness in a tactical scenario. That's the point I'm trying to make, Hoser, is that I'm less excited about incorporating Arrow 4 into the Lance, or a Lance, than I thought I would be. I tested it, and I'm not in love with it. And yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get the tag to work either, because let me see, it was the turn order, the phases were indirect artillery fire goes before movement, and then firing a tag is indirect fire that happens after the movement but before weapons fire, and then weapons fire happens, and then the next turn, or the next turn, the artillery lands, and like the targets don't seem to stay tagged. It was confusing to me. I'm not afraid to say. I didn't follow how I was supposed to be making it work, and I don't know, maybe there's a trick to it that I'm not aware of, but as it currently stands, I'm probably only going to be using tag for like LRM fire and what have yous. I don't see myself using Arrow 4 unless someone's able to point out to me the right way to use it, get it to hit consistently and actually do damage. Because, like I said, I ran a test battle, and over the course of 12 rounds, it landed 1 hit for 20 damage, which was a little underwhelming considering the investment that you put into it. An Obakemono, huh? Let me see if that's even available during this timeline. Is it O dash? Or is it O space? Oh, we search for just Bake. No, doesn't look. Double check. Yeah, BA doesn't have to be at the beginning of the name. But yeah, the only no Obakemono is available. I will have to check that out when the time comes. I assume that that's a mech with Arrow 4 and or tag. I'm not familiar, to be honest. So yeah, I think I had done everything off screen, and I think we're caught up to where we need to be. I was continuing to look over the the personnel, seeing if there was anyone who had enough XP to spend. If we just sort by XP and then skill level, we can see that Fred Jones is 10 XP from going up, assuming his next move is piloting, which I'm not sure it will be. Special abilities, several of those are 40 XP as well. I don't know. It's up to you. But 40 XP is your next milestone. No one else in the elite section is getting ready to go up. However, for veterans, we've got Fred Modry, 1 XP from going up. We've got Aaron McKimmey, Admin Command, 2 XP from going up. Mariana Morgenstern, 5 XP from going up. And then Wayne Henshaw, 5 XP from improving, I believe, gunnery at 40. Yeah, 5 XP from improving gunnery, which will be exciting. As far as regulars, we've got Benisa Nakamura is 3 XP from becoming a veteran admin. Maurice Roacha is 3 XP, I believe, from becoming a veteran doctor. Yes. Kazuko and Kirti are 5 XP from advancing in mech tech and mechanic, respectively. We've got Aerospace Pilot, who is 2 XP from becoming a regular. We've got Aerospace Tech, who is 10 XP from becoming a regular. We've got a Mech Tech, Ethan Labrie, 2 XP from going up to regular. Feng Po 2, 3 XP from becoming a regular aerospace pilot. And then we've got Varuna Viral, who is pregnant, has 10 XP. We could give her some edge. She's a soldier. She will be again once she... No, you know what? She's probably just gonna stay a dependent and be a mother. Same thing with Amina, Donna, and Hypatia. They're all probably just gonna remain dependents from this point on. We'll support the families of our peoples in the tradition of like the Grey Death Legion. They were more of a family than a unit before, you know, everything went pear-shaped. But other than that, the infirmary is clear, the repair bay is clear, the warehouse, nothing needs to be repaired there. Finances, I did want to take a look at the C-bills over time graph real quick. This is the months that we got paid for that last contract. We had a 2-month payout at the end. You can tell the graph is a little bit taller there. And then we've started buying stuff, and we've spent a significant portion of what we earned from that last paycheck. And it's going to get worse because a couple of these items on here are pretty high dollar items. I've got mech heads. I've got almost I need 4, 6, 10 mech heads. That might be a bit much. Same thing with the 55-ton heads, 70-ton heads. I think we're gonna use one of those right away. And then 2 spares should be fine. We've got a lot of 70-tonners. Let's see, I also wanted to pick up a couple of these. I believe this is the 4-ton gyro, in case one of our 350 XL equipped 70-ton mechs gets their gyro blown out. Would be able to replace that. Picking up several tons of autocannon, ultra autocannon 5 ammo, and I noticed that we had less double heat sinks than I was comfortable with, so I ordered 33 of those. Other than that, just a couple ER large lasers, some SRM ammo. I should probably be looking into Artemis 4 and Artemis 4 capable ammo at some point. As a matter of fact, go all parts. Let's go Artemis new Artemis 4 FCS. We currently have a supply of 8, which is fine. We'll go LRM ammo. We'll go, what do you think, about 4 tons of each? We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll find some SRM 2, 4, and 6. We'll buy 4 tons of each of those. Check, yeah, okay, 4 of each of those, and that's gonna take us a couple more days, which is fine because we're still waiting for refit kits to come in. Artemis alarms are fun. If you're not gonna use Arrow 4, we already have the Artemis 4 ammo. They are pretty expensive. I'll go ahead and drop that down to 2 in case I decide to do the Archer or the Stalker that we were talking about. But I want to keep at least 2 on hand, just in case. That's only less than 1,000,000 C-bills, which we can afford, I think. Um, Hoping we find a cheap dropship that's probably going to come close to wiping us out. So, um, actually, yeah, let's go ahead. Dang it. Artillery is good if your units aren't in close combat with the enemy. They are good for wearing the enemy down as they come to you. Hate to drive that Arrow 4 Archer variant we were looking at the other day. Yeah, it has no backup weapons. It is well armored, but it doesn't have much else going for it. The Stalker was a much more viable design. It had the 2 Arrow 4s, and eventually it had 5 medium lasers and tag. But it was less than fully armored. It was only about as armored as the Archer was. But yeah, that Archer was tough, but otherwise totally incapable of supporting itself at close range. It wouldn't even really be able to punch and fire the Arrow 4 at the same time. Looked like a fatter catapult. Yeah, the Arrow 4s bled into the arms pretty heavily, especially with the XL engine. It was what I would call borderline viable. Like you could field it, but you would have to make special arrangements to keep it from just getting obliterated the first time it came into contact. That said, I think we're about ready to start trying to get some of these refits knocked out. We've got Wolverine and the Warhammer on the way. Warhammer is going to be relatively quick. That's what, about a month and a half, less than 2 months. So we're going to be going until at least September 1st on the Warhammer before it even gets its roll. So yeah, we're actually probably going to be out of action for, ooh, it could actually be close to 5 or 6 months in the end of it. Let's go ahead and advance the day and see what dawn brings us. We've got a lot of parts arriving. We've got the Wolverine and the Warhammer being worked on. We're finding LBX ammunition, spending edge, gaining XP, always nice. Hikari Ono. Hikari Ono does not need edge, does not need XP. He's been our lead administrator for I don't know how long, but long enough to gain 7 edge. We could get him one more, but I think I like the idea of getting him scrounged next. More scrounge just for flavor. And because what else are you going to do with that much XP? Medium pulse lasers being found and then not found. EC Celtic gained an XP for rolling a 2. Nice. Found plenty of armor. Found some actuators. List is still pretty long. Yeah, it will continue to be a little while before we find everything on the list. Moving on. Maintenance on the Slayer. Trending upwards. Barely. We've got ammo arrived, hatchets arrived, medium pulse lasers have arrived, engine and gyro have arrived. The Wolverine, the Cronus is underway now, the Grasshopper is underway now, the Kudo is now our front runner at 17.7. Finding plenty more parts, getting plenty of XP for our administrators. Mu Lanju now has 12 XP, which makes him her what 28 XP from going up. Let's go ahead and get her an edge. and make sure she is able to use it. Okay, so Mulanju has edge now. Good to keep in mind. Everything else seems to be going relatively quickly. They have fast cam ammo, or are there any cool special ammo for the Arrow 4? That's a good question. Go to ammunition. Go 4. We've got cluster ammo. We've got Davy Crockett ammo for 500,000 a shot, and impossible to get. We've got fuel air, homing, air launch homing, illumination, non-homing, and smoke. And I think I go ahead and fix this so that it doesn't show me everything with IV in it. Okay, we've got prototype ammo, and we've got the ones I listed before. So, no fast cam. Cluster is the closest thing we've got. And even that, don't we have some of that already on order? No, I guess we don't. Yeah, go ahead, we'll buy 5 tons, 4 tons, 20 shots. Cluster. It's super cheap, so I'm not too worried about it. It's 40,000 C bills, which is practically nothing. Advancing the day. We're getting tons more parts in. Literal tons. We're working on the Orion now. We're working on the Spider now. The Spider is actually only going to be 6,000 minutes, so we have another new front runner. We've got parts being found. Hikari Ono spending that point of edge. Burnt Nakamura gaining an XP. He now has enough for a 4th point of edge. We do that? Yeah, I think we do that. Burnt Nakamura. Let's see. Finding parts, actuators, ammunition. Asta Popmeyer gained an XP, not enough to do anything with. Finding some SRM ammo, finding upper arm actuators. Still needing several actuators actually before we even get into the endosteel parts. Let's switch this over to general and sort by status, and then by type. So we can keep all of our refitting mechs together. Let's see the spider. See the spider. Oh, because it's highlighted. There it is. Yeah, he's gonna be getting an XL engine and a small laser and some armor and a couple of heat sinks, if I recall. So he'll be a really excellent backstabber. Moving on to July the 5th. Oh, happy Independence Day for those who celebrate it. Which is nobody in the year 3048. We've got maintenance on the Stalker Mark II. Is 3 up and 2 down. A double heatsink might be needing replacing before too long. But the cockpit and SRMs are moving up. Carbothize, hey, how are you? I'm doing well. I hope you are as well. Just a heads up, this is probably going to be the most boring episode I've done in a while. We're probably just going to be passing time until our refits are done. We're currently waiting on basically half of the company to get put back together. if not more. Speaking of which, I had been thinking there might be a way to improve the Banshee as well if we give it an XL engine. So I will let you guys see my process here, and I'm always welcome to input as well. What can we do as far as drop these double heat sinks? Move everything down 3, just so that I don't have to remember where it is later when I install the engine. We'll just drop the PPC, make it simple. We'll go here, we're gonna go XL engine, and that saves us 8 tons, which is substantial. Poser says more PPCs, of course he does. Only problem is that we've already run out of crit spaces. I don't think this is gonna work. We've already got 2 double heat sinks that we don't have room for. We've got 4 crit spaces in the legs. We could drop the small lasers for something more crit efficient. That gives us 9 tons and 6 spaces to put it in. I can't move the ammo to the center torso because I could move this ammo to the center torso. Not that the case is going to do any good there. I don't think I like that. I think I'd rather move the medium laser. We could put the SRM ammo in the leg. Oh, case can only be placed in the torso. So if that ammo goes off, it's a guaranteed kill. Unless it's empty, which is unlikely. Does let us put one of the double heat sinks back in the case. Still only leaves us 2 crit spaces and another double heat sink. Yeah, I think this is doomed to failure. I don't think there's anything else I can do with Banshee. Never stop firing. SRM ammo in the leg sounds like a great idea. That LB10X. What about it? Always hide ammo in the legs. I mean, if we put away the case, that would save us a couple of crits. Can we do something like this? I don't like the idea. Stay away from melee. But the Banshee is so good at melee. It does 19 damage on a kick. That's almost a PSR in and of itself. But yeah, I don't think it's going to work. If we put in the XL engine, we run out of crit spaces, and we don't have anything we can do with the tonnage. We don't have the crits for Endosteel or Ferrofibrous. Well, it was a thought. Maybe we can make it faster. Let me check that out. Go XL engine. Let's go 4.6. No, that puts us 5 tons over. That's not gonna work. No, it looks like the Banshee is going to stay as it is, which is not a bad build. I mean, it does have serious damage output potential between the 2 PPCs and the LBX and 5 medium lasers. Yeah, at any range, this thing is a beast. Oh, APC quality down to D. It's okay, we can use that for XP to fix those. Alt F4 instead of Control F4. Let's see, we looked at the Stalker. We did not look at the Maxim, which is trending upwards, even though I still see bad stabilizers. And the scavenger mech is one up and one down, which is not terrible. We've got a bunch of parts in. Got a bunch of parts in. We've got the Orion, the Wolverine, the Cronus, the other Wolverine. And I noticed this after the fact, but we're turning a 6R Wolverine into a 6M, and we're turning a 6M Wolverine into a 6R. If I had known it was going to work out that way, I would have done things a little differently. But it is what it is. It's after the fact, and it's going to be forever before it's fixed. The Warhammer, the Grasshopper, the Kudo, and the Spider is not too far off already. That's, what, 12 or 13 days? We're finding plenty of parts. EC found another XP. That puts her at 4. Everything else seems to be business as usual. We're finding endosteel parts. Benissa needs 8s and is not getting them, but she did gain an XP. Oh, still got a regular. That's surprising. Well, Benissa is 1 XP away from being a veteran, which means that those will be 7s soon. Not that that would have helped. She rolled a 4 and a 2. Let's see. What other parts do we maybe need less of that are kind of pricey? Heads I want to get. You could have a look at the BNC5S for inspiration. XL, Gauss Rifle, and 2 ER PBCs, plus some other stuff. Gauss Rifle. That's something I have not really been thinking about, because it's just so much tonnage. We do have 3 Gauss Rifles with 200 shots of ammo in storage. 15 tons. That's as much as an Arrow 4. But it's a lot more usable for sure. What do we put it on? I could place the autocannon 10. You know what? Let's take another look at this. I know this is like the 4th time it's been in the in the MekLab. Go ahead and remove that. Add that and some ammo. Puts us 4 tons over, so we're gonna have to give up a couple of things. We're also 10 points over on the heat. It takes 7 crits, which is... We're gonna need the case for the Gauss Rifle. Could put the Gauss Rifle in the arm. Case is working. Alright, we'll start with the case. The ammo in the arm, because we got 2 spots there. Clicked on the wrong thing. Let's see. What else can we do? What else can we do? 4 medium lasers, Gauss Rifle, SRM6, 2 small lasers, 2 ER PVCs. That is remarkably close to what I've got here. I've got 1 more medium laser, and my PPCs are regular, not ER. But other than that, we're looking at basically the same loadout. I was thinking about dropping the 2 small lasers for a medium to give us another crit space, but I don't know. Unless I put the SRM ammo in the head, I don't know how this is going to work. And I'm not trying to put the SRM ammo in the head. 1 ton of ammo for... Wait, 1 ton of ammo for the Gauss Rifle? That is not enough. I'm not taking a Gauss rifle into combat with less than 2 tons of ammo. So it sounds like that build just barely works, and this build is trying to do more. It also has the XL engine. Is that a 4.6 XL? If that's a 4.6 XL, then we can put away a couple of these double heat sinks. Missile ammo in the head is a choice. It certainly is. Well, that puts us 9 tons over, even with the XL engine. We still don't have ERPPCs. You don't want your mech warrior pilots to suffer, do you? Nothing like a quick death? No, I'm sorry, guys. I might use a what is it, the 5S? Yeah, the 5S. I might use that when it becomes available, but for right now, even just trying to copy it, I'm not finding a way to do it. Unless they want me to drop a bunch of heat sinks or something. Yeah, there's something I'm not seeing here. Uses 14 double heat sinks, whereas I'm using what, 17? Yeah, we could save 3 tons that way. That still leaves us 6 tons over. We could drop one of the medium lasers. We could turn this into a 5S. I mean, why not? But they're doing something I didn't do. I'm not seeing how to get myself another 5 tons. No, the Banshee's gonna stay as it is for the time being. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust some filters here, because the heater just kicked on. Noise suppression level. Noise suppression level 50 instead of 60. Hopefully that's enough to keep you guys from hearing the heater. Doesn't look like it's coming through, so I guess that worked. We'll find out in post. So yeah, the Banshee's no-go. We've still got a few things on the list. It's gonna be Thursday, July the 6th. Here in just a second. Lots of parts have come in. The Rifleman is now being refitted. I don't think it was before. The Archer is now being refitted. It wasn't before. There should be another Archer coming in as well, as soon as I've got some more 70-ton parts. Giovanna Alexander used an edge to get in a center torso, which is good. We're not finding everything, but we're finding most things. Okay, we're finding more than half the things, but we are also rolling on 7s for a lot of these parts. Okay, you don't hear anything? Well, that's good. We'll see if it stays that way. I don't think it's kicked on fully just yet. Moving on to Friday the 7th. I'm seeing a lot of red. We're getting a lot of parts in. we've got the Rifleman, the Orion, the Wolverine, the Cronus, the Blackjack, the Archer, the other Wolverine, the Warhammer, the Grasshopper, the Kudo, and the Spider. I think that's the same as the last check. We've got some heads in, got some left arm, but not the other ones. Let's see. Oh, we are gonna need our elite administrators to find some LRM Artemis capable ammo, and the SRM Artemis capable ammo. That is gonna take a little bit of extra time. Saturday the 8th. Parts have come in, refits in progress. Still going to be a little bit on the Artemis ammo because we're limited in our elites. Okay, our elites are starting to look for the Artemis capable ammo and they're starting to find it. Do we have 2 points away still for Erin McKinney? 3 points for Mariana Morgenstern. She was 5 points away, wasn't she? I think she was. So she's going up, but Erin is not. Which is unfortunate. But we'll see. We've still got some more stuff to find. 25,000 C-bills deducted for ship search, which is fine by me. It's barely anything. I'm not seeing anything about the personnel market. But we're gonna hire all of you guys, except maybe the green one, because you're not gonna bring the average up for nothing. We're finding the arrow for cluster ammunition. Where were we? Okay, yeah. The Rifleman's gonna be about another month before its check. Wolverine's gonna be about another 3 months before its check. Oof. Yeah, this is need to start stepping up the pace here. Still working on finding the LRM Artemis capable ammo. Still working on finding heat sinks. Parts are coming in, parts are going out. At this point, our mech warriors are getting tired of sitting on their hands. New Avalon, Astronar Battle Mech spec leaks for new variant of classic design. The Helm Memory Core, wait, the PXH3D. I'm sure I've read this one before. The new Phoenix Hawk that's flush with bells and whistles. It's got the ER large laser and pulse lasers, I believe. Yeah, that's not new. We've got Hari Ono spending edge to find some Artemis capable ammo. We've got just a couple more things to find. Did not find the Artemis capable LRM5 ammo. Womp womp. Looks like both of the archers are being refitted. The spider is going to be done in, wow, like 3 days, 4 days. Thumper maintenance trending upwards, but still not great. We've got refits going on. We've got spider in, yeah, 3 days still. Barely, but 3 days. We've got everything off the procurement list. Things are going to start coming in. Maintenance on the Vedette. Good deal. Maintenance on the Saracen. Holding steady. Parts coming in. Refits happening. Spider in 2 days. Spider tomorrow. Parts coming in. Ship search. Personnel market. We've got an elite for hire. We've got a regular for hire. Ship search is going to be another 2 weeks before we get a roll, and even if we get a roll, once we get a roll, we're not guaranteed to get one, not by a long shot. got the Rifleman in 11,000 minutes, the Orion in 13, the Wolverine in 43, the Cronus in 20, Blackjack in 12, the Archer in 41, Wolverine in 17, Quick Draw in 12, Warhammer in 16, Grasshopper in 15, Archer in 19, Kudo in 11, and the Spider due tomorrow. Alright, needed an 11, got a 7. It's gonna be another while. Like, what is that, like 14 days? Something like that? Because 10 days would be 4,800 minutes, and that's 6,300, so that's gonna be like 15 days. Atlas gets maintenance, and LB10X is down to quality E, which is unfortunate. The armor is trending upwards, which is nice. The Sabaku Kaze also trending upwards. Our downtime is being used effectively by the techs, I feel like. We've got parts coming in, but at a slower rate. We've got Spider, yeah, gonna be a while still. Maintenance on the Mobile Long Tom. We are actually trending downwards in spite of our best efforts. A bunch of parts coming in. The Spider is still our front runner at 5,000 minutes, ahead of Rifleman at 10,000, the Kudo at 10,000. Parts arriving. Aurora Kobayashi has conceived a baby. Thank you. Administrator command. You can be pregnant and be an administrator. That's fine. As long as you're not in a combat MOS. And in fact, you are not far off from being, well, actually, no, you are a ways off from being an elite. Speaking of which, do we have regulars? Yes, Vanessa got enough XP. She is now going to be a veteran administrator. Which is nice. Every veteran administrator is a step in the right direction. Moving on to July 21st. Parts coming in, Rifleman in 9,700 minutes, Kudo in 9,100 minutes, Spider in 4,800 minutes. That's 10 days and change. 10 days. 9 days. Oh, plenty of maintenance happening today. Hoser's Ride. We've still got a couple double heat sinks that could be in better shape, but everything else is all A's and B's, looks like. Jabberwocky trending downwards in a way that I'm not happy about. That fuel cell engine and the salvage arm, those are not things that are going to be easy to replace. Set extra maintenance time times 4. We will, I guess the easiest way to do it is going to be over here. Kostya. Now, oh, that's unfortunate. Now has more time spent than she has available. Right. Roll we want right side up. So you're gonna have to give one of those to Shada. And what are those two? Archer and the Jabberwocky. Let's give the Jabberwocky to Shada. Actually, we might want to give the Jabberwocky, since it is in rough shape, we might want to give that to a veteran. But who? Not B, not Veronica, not Loney, and certainly not Fred. Alright, that was the Jabberwocky. We've got the Mobile Long Tom, which has no change. We've got APC I don't care about. We've got Pegasus. Pegasus is trending up. It's recovering, bouncing back. Love it. Parts are coming in. We've got the spider in, what did I say, like 9 days? Personnel market updated. We've got, ooh, what a ship search. We needed an 8, we got a 10. We were able to find a leopard, 2537. Costs 168 million C-bills. It'll be available for 1 month. Let us go ahead and jump on that. Leopard has been added to the unit roster. Oh, that is such a nice feeling. Yes, we're down to 148 million C-bills. Our finances just took a major dip. We'll see it tomorrow. Hangar. Small dropship. We've got Michael Boralha. Let's show status. Crew 8 of 8. Okay. There's a happy dropship owner. Indeed. We have our own leopard. It comes with 2 crew members, 3 gunners, and 3 pilots. 2 of those pilots are green. One of those gunners is green. Now I just have to name it. Ah, that's a good point. What do we call a leopard that's got an underwater, oceanic kind of theme to it? So the gunnery could be better. Piloting could be better. Crew member's not bad. Ooh, the leopard shark. I like it. Name unit. Leopard shark. I know it's maybe a little derivative, but it's so fitting. It's the obvious. We've got some green crew members and a green aerospace pilot that we're not interested in hiring. How about we continue? Well, we can't afford another leopard. So there's not much point in searching for another dropship. We're not going to be able to buy it. But yeah, we we own a dropship finally. Something that can carry our butts into combat. That is exciting. I am really happy for that development. Hopefully we can purchase another one before we get too far, too close to the clan invasion, which happens in, I believe it was August of 2030, 3049. August or September. It was right around a year from now. I think we're about to stop seeing stuff. Yeah, let me see here. Status functional. Status functional. Is that the last of everything that we got? Nothing in transit? We've got nothing in transit. That was literally the last piece of equipment we've got coming in. Is the 6 shots of LRM-20 Artemis capable ammo. We've got the rifleman in, what's that, 15 days? We've got the Orion in just over 20 days. We've got the Spider in, what is that, 6 days and change, I think. Maintenance on the Dig King, which is trending upwards. Everything else is going according to plan. Maintenance on the Sholigar works for me. Yeah, okay. The Spider's got another, what, 3 days, 4 days. The Stuka maintenance. Armor is trending, is dropping off, but we've got large laser and other armor going up, so I'll take it. Spider in another 4 days. We've got maintenance on the crosscut. It's an improvement. We've got maintenance on the thumper. Improvement. We've got the Spider in another day and change. Personnel market updated. We've got veteran crew member. Hire that. We also want vessel pilots. We've got the Spider coming up tomorrow, and that will be actually finished. We've got unit market updated. We've got a Hatamoto Chi 26T, which is your standard basic Hatamoto Chi, if I'm not mistaken. Heavily armored, plenty of heat sinks, 2 PPCs, 2 SRM6s. It's fast for an 80 tonner, but slightly undergunned. It does have barrel fist for the left arm, and has a right hand actuator, so I don't think it needs barrel fist. Also easy to maintain, which is always a plus, and we might be able to do something with it. Yeah, it is very similar to a Thug. It predates the Thug design though, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not in universe, but it came out in the 3050 tech book, whereas the Thug I think didn't come out until Zeus 6T is solid. I'm also excited about this longbow. It's the fast bow, which has got piddly armor, but we could throw an XL engine in there and spruce it up a bit. The Zeus 6T, pretty heavily armored, 19 heat sinks, PPC, LRM-15, large laser. Good at range, less so up close. Up close, it's down to just a large and a medium, really, unless they got the PPC at -3. Thug is Star League, yeah, I believe so. Did the 2750 TRO come out before the 3050 TRO? I forget. It was about the same time, wasn't it? Both back in the day. Oh, there are some mechs I want here. Huh. 80 and 85 tons. They're all 4.6. They're all. The Hatamoto Chi is the only one with the armor that I respect, but it doesn't have the heat sinks to use the PPCs. We could put double heat sinks on it. That would help a lot. That would also free up some tonnage because we're not going to need 34 heat sinking. We only need 30 max. 7 million sea builds. We already have a Hatamoto Chi. We might actually. Let's sort by name and then type. G. No, we do not have a Hatamoto Chi. We have a Zeus. We do not have a Zeus. What was the other one? The longbow. I don't think we have a longbow either. We don't. Go find on the shelves. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I want to say they came out about the same time. Now, aesthetically, they are drastically different. They could not be any more different looking for considering how similar the loadouts are. And the Hatamoto Chi was supposed to have been an offspring of the Charger, wasn't it? Which I think really shows in the way it looks. Contract market, we've got start date 108, 160 days to location. Groveld 3, where is that? Oh, that is way across the inner sphere. 135 days to Sejanus, is also very much far away considering we're here. Or Free Wrestle Hog against Oberon at Prelicor, 2 months away. In the right direction if well, kind of heading Olympus to the correct direction. No, I don't think we're interested in any of those contracts, not right now. Oh, we did gain some random XP as well. Not a lot, not as much as I'm used to seeing. Don't know what's going on there, and it's all privates and corporals, no one interesting. Spider is complete. We've paid out 1 million C-bills in salary. Okay, let's check out this spider. Yeah, 104 armor, so it's maxed out. It can actually take a PPC to the arm and not take internal damage. It's about the same amount of armament, I mean. It's just more heavily armored and more able to use its jump jets. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Lurking is always perfectly acceptable. That is fine. I appreciate you letting me know you're here. Let's see, the spider is done. Next up is going to be the Kudo at 3,800 minutes, looks like. Followed by the rifle. Okay, Kudo is going to be another 3,300 minutes. Maintenance on the Slayer. One up, one down. They were both C to begin with. I guess it is what it is. Nothing else going on today. August 3rd. Got just the refits going on. Kudo in 5 days, looks like. 6 days. Maintenance on the Stalker, 3F Mark II. Seeing some A's, which is always nice. The Maxim also trending upwards rather quickly. APC I don't care about. Scavenger Mech. Scavenger Mech is trending upwards as well. We got the Rifleman in 3,000 minutes, which is what? 2,400, 7 days. We've got the Kudo in 2,300 minutes, which is 5 days. Moving onwards. Nothing exciting happening. Kudo in 2 days. Personnel market updated. We've got. We'll take a couple of regular vessel pilots, and we will upgrade our vessel crew members. We've got these two. We will assign to no unit. These two we will assign to Leopard Shark. There. So that's an extra couple points of piloting. The Kudo in 2 days, the Archer in 20 some odd, looks like. Grasshopper's coming along, the Quick Draw is coming along too. Blackjack's not far off. Wow, we've actually passed more time than I'd realized, I guess. Maintenance on the Banshee Mark III. Double heat sink down to E, but I'm seeing 2 A's and a B to compensate for that. Rifleman in 3 days, the Orion in 2,900 minutes. We're just gonna have a few that lag on, but for the most part, we're gonna have a lot of things done relatively quickly. The Kudo will be done, ready for its roll tomorrow, I should say. Needs a 12, gets a 10. It'll take another 18,000 minutes. The Rifleman is 2 days away from its roll. We're going into Thursday, August 10th. Spider maintenance. Looks like it started over at all C's, which is fine because it's trending upwards. We've got B's going on. I wonder if that's going to happen to all of these guys. Is that Cronus going to go down to a C quality just because I replaced some stuff? That Cronus was at quality A. Chris finished the Rifleman reroll. Needed a 10, rerolled it with Edge, and got a 10. The Rifleman is done, which is nice. I want to check out this Rifleman, actually. It's got endo steel, double heat sinks, ultra autocannon 5s, large lasers, and enough ammo to use the ultras. For 10 rounds if it goes full auto. But I'm assuming that it's not going to fire every turn that it can, and it's not going to fire double volleys every turn that it can. But yeah, that's an extra 10 points of damage coming out of that thing every turn if it gets lucky. Speaking of which, I currently have the default ultra autocannon rules turned on, so that, you know, if it hits with the autocannon, it then needs to beat an 8 to hit with the second shot. If you guys would prefer that I use the optional rule where it's just a second to hit roll, which makes it more effective at close range, or on easier shots, I should say, let me know either in the comments or on Discord, or if you're watching this on Twitch, you can do that right now. Let me know if you'd like me to change that rule. I'm happy to go with whatever you guys want. I like the roll for each. Okay, I'll give some other people some time to chime in, but I will definitely take that into consideration. Okay, my gorilla agrees. Okay, so that's 2-4. Not 2-4, but that's 2 people in favor of. I'll give it just a little bit longer for people to chime in. It'll probably be like next week or so, you know, so that, you know, I can read comments and give people who weren't able to see it live a chance to chime in on Discord, or what have you. But yeah, I will definitely be taking that into consideration, and unless anyone, it would take at least as many people chiming in against it for me to not do it at this point. Aren't shooting this week anyways. That is true. We've got the blackjack ready in 720 minutes already. Nice. But yeah, we're already an hour in, and we're, I want to say, less than halfway through. The Kudo is going to be another 17,000 minutes. Well, I don't know. Maybe we're approaching the halfway point. Let's just get on with it. The Orion's going to be another 3 days. Blackjack tomorrow. Quick draw tomorrow. Alright, maintenance on the Marauder 5A. No change, which I guess works for me. The Orion in 2 more days. The Blackjack needs a 12, gets an 8. Oliver Costa, do you not have Edge? You do not. You also don't have... Well, you do have enough XP for an Edge, but you're saving up to be a veteran, I think. The Orion in 2 days. The Blackjack needed a 12. The Quick Draw needed an 8 and got a 7. That's unfortunate. Edeborg. You don't have any Edge. Edeborg does not have any Edge. We need to do something about that as soon as we can. Mental note. Edeborg needs Edge immediately. The Warhammer's at 3,300 minutes. The Grasshopper's at 2,200 minutes. But those are both still pre-roll. Personnel market updated. We've got veteran vessel pilot, and greens and regulars, which are not an improvement. We'll go vessel gunner next. Let's see. The grasshopper is going to be another 4 days, looks like. The Wolverine is going to be 9 or so days, it looks like. The Orion is going to be done tomorrow. We've got maintenance on the Thumper, which the right side has improved from D to C, which is nice. We've got maintenance on the Vedette, which is trending upwards. The Saracen is gonna need a new stabilizer soon, but that shouldn't be a problem. Let's see, the Orion needed a 10 and got a 4. Veronica Hurst does not have edge. Veronica Hurst does not have edge. Wolverine's gonna be a while, Chrona's gonna be a while, Blackjack is gonna be a while. Wolverine is down to 3,600 minutes. The Show's gonna be a while. The Warhammer is coming along quickly. Grasshopper will be soon as well. The Orion is gonna be a while. The Wolverine, Blackjack. Okay. Thought we had something else going on. Okay, the Grasshopper in 2 days. Oh, we've got maintenance. We've got maintenance on the Atlas. Double heatsink going down per usual. Actuator and armor going up. Nice. We can always replace the heatsink. Tabaku Kaze. Seeing 3 green, that works for me. The Grasshopper will be done tomorrow. The Archer will be done in 10 days. Mobile Tom, Mobile Long Tom, no change. Warhammer in 2 days and change. The Grasshopper needed an 11, got an 11. The Grasshopper is complete. That's one more off the list. And actually, I forget, what did we do to the Grasshopper? It got an XL engine. Yeah, it's a 584 now, which is... Oh, it's painful to me. But it's got double heat sinks and endosteel internals. We've still got the 3 large lasers, but now we've got 6 mediums. We've got max armor, and of course, we're more maneuverable. And we've got no quirks. Let me fix that real quick. That's GHR. What quirks is it supposed to have? Rugged, 1. Okay, I don't think that one's implemented, but we will still... Let's fix it. Wait, it has rugged. Why does it... Oh, it says it up top. Why didn't you tell me? Alright, so the Grasshopper is done. Wolverine is going to be next. No, the Warhammer is going to be next in 2 days, followed by the Wolverine in 4-ish days. Nothing exciting happening today, just doing refits. Monday, August 21st, personnel market is updated. We've got a veteran gunner, we will hire you right away, and a regular gunner, we will hire you away. We've got some autocannon 2 field gunners. I don't think we have any autocannon 2 field gunners. Yeah, no, we do. We have 1. Is it worth another one? I mean, we've got an even 3 lances. I don't think it's worth it. Not for autocannon 2s. The Orion's gonna be a while. Wolverine's gonna be a while. Kronos in 11,000 minutes or thereabouts. Blackjack in 14. Warhammer needed an 11, got a 5. Gonna be another 24,000 minutes. Archer gonna be done in 6 days. And oh yeah, those new people that we added to roster need to be added to Assigned to unit none. Unit as gunner, dropship, small dropship, leopard shark. I guess we didn't need this other regular vessel gunner in case someone gets injured. And of course, we can do something like this. Actually, we can do something like this. Let's see. All the regulars and greens are just going to be spacemen. Or do we want to make the green spacemen recruits? Yeah, let's make that a little more granular. We'll unhighlight the greens, and later we'll have to rehighlight them. All right, regulars are going to be spacemans. Greens are going to be spaceman recruits. The veterans are going to be petty officers. Not you either. Yes, you, but I can't click today. Change rank to petty officer. And our two elites, that's going to be one pilot and one crew member. You guys are going to be what's above petty officer? Chief petty officer. And in fact, the pilot is going to be subservient to the Chrissy Griffin will be our Master Chief Petty Officer, I guess. So yeah, we've got the crew member as the quote-unquote captain. Actually, should we make her a captain? Oh, Chrissy Griffin does have clan tech knowledge. Also, tech specialist, armor, engineer, and Mrs. Fix-It. Yeah, you are one heck of a crew member. And the pilot has piloting 3. Do we have any special abilities on these gunners? Gunnery specialization energy. If we could get all of our gunners, all 3 of them, gunnery specialization energy, we might be able to do something with that. Let me just check on something. He might be good as a regular mech tech in the future. If he gets enough XP to advance in mech tech, you're not wrong. Clan tech, tech specialist, armor engineer. Yeah, those all apply to mechs. Those all apply to mechs. That is insane. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll spend 0 XP just to learn the basics of teching on mechs. Even though it's a 9+, it's gonna be what, 5 XP to go up? Yeah, 5 XP to go up to green. And tactics 3+, or +3 tactics. Which is good for initiative, if nothing else. Secondary role soldier. I don't think so. No. We're in small arms 6+. That's a green soldier. Not worth it. Yeah, that's a heck of a captain right there. I want to see something real quick. First of all, okay, it is in a transport bay somehow, some way. Oh my goodness, so many energy weapons. We could drop the LRM-20s and replace them with ERPBCs, maybe? Three of them, yeah, that might be worth doing, especially if we can get everyone to have energy specialization. I don't remember what having our own leopard does for us in the game. It's for fluff. I don't think it actually does anything as far as our deployments. It does give us access to a repair bay when we're not being supplied with one by our employers, which I haven't actually been enforcing because I figured, you know, the least that our unit has access to is a transport bay. 100 million K for fluff. Well, soon enough we'll get a jump ship and enough drop ships to carry all of our stuff, and then we'll stop paying for transport. Which I guess is the biggest draw. But honestly, as many mechs as we have, they're not all gonna fit on the dropship that we have. We're gonna need way more than one dropship for all of these mechs, even if we sell the ones we're not using. And we can also put it in the TO and E. Add new force. It's gonna be, we'll just call it Leopard Shark. Which means that it is actually going to be available for combat. If you use it as a repair bay during a raid and you lose a base defense, then you lose any mechs that are being repaired there. That is true. Which means that the Leopard Shark does actually have some use as a mobile repair bay. But yeah, for the most part, the mechs are where it's at least the way I play. Let's see, where were we? The Wolverine will be ready for its roll in 2 days. The Warhammer failed its roll. It's going to be a while longer. The Archer is going to be another 6 days, looks like. The Kudo is going to be another month or so. Always thought it would be cool to have a small freighter that can't land on the planet, that the dropship could dock with and move the mothballed mechs and spare parts to the dropship as needed. Yeah. Having a dropship that can carry your mechs also adds to your unit rating. Oh, we are now an A-rated unit. I had forgotten about that aspect of it. You're right. We may actually unit rating details. So our current rating is A, because we've got a large number of veterans and elites, because we've got 5 points for command. But 40 points comes from our combat record. Our 8 successful contracts are worth 5 points each, which is definitely bumping us up into A. And I don't know if I think it should, because our unit hasn't gotten any more powerful or better just because it has succeeded in the past. I feel like the rating should only incorporate the unit's current capacity, capabilities, and not its past successes. That's just my take on it. And also, A-rated units do face tougher opposition than B or C-rated units. So I may actually come over here and give ourselves maybe a -10 on that and see if that gets us down to B. It does. I am not ready to be an A-rated unit. Especially not when the majority of those points are coming from things that we have done and not things that we can do. But yeah, it does get us better missions that pay better, but it's also rougher in a battle value sense. Would you rather hire a company who has won their last 8 campaigns or the company who's lost their last 8 campaigns? That is true. And I will give you that the unit rating is supposed to incorporate elements of your reputation. Oh, that I did not know. Lower unit rating means less sexy mechs on the market. But do we want to be an A-rated unit? Tell you what, I will go ahead. We'll zero this out and we'll discuss it. For now, we're an A-rated unit, which means that we're going to be getting paid probably half again as much per mission as we were, but it also means that we're going to be seeing probably 10 to 20% more opposition per battle. Because as far as I'm aware, what happens is it adds units until it reaches the floor, which is determined by your difficulty rating. And if it reaches the ceiling, it drops units, or something like that. It drops units until you reach your ceiling, which is determined by your unit rating, among other things. I don't remember the specifics. It's been a while since I looked at it, but it's something along those lines. We need the money. There's a lot of fluff out there. That is true. That is true. We could definitely use another dropship. I can handle an extra 20%. Probably. But once we start taking on the clans, that 20% is going to be pretty brutal. Just my opinion on that. I have found that the way I play, I do tend to run into trouble when I run into the clans. They just have so much damage potential. It doesn't mesh well with my fighting style of trying to advance on them and get them into melee range. They don't like to do that. They like to kill me first. But yeah, going on to August the 22nd, Tuesday. We got maintenance on Hoser's Ride. No change except for one of the medium lasers moved up in quality, which is nice. Jabberwocky gained some quality on its industrial right torso. Amelia Pasic, maintenance on Long Tom, no change. APC Pegasus, trending upwards. We've got the Orion in another 30 some odd days. We've got the Wolverine in even longer. Got the Cronus, the Blackjack, the Archer in another 50 or so days. We've got the Wolverine on tomorrow. The Quick Draw, Warhammer, those are going to be a while. The Archer is going to be 5 days. The Kudo will be a while yet as well. Alright, the Wolverine is going to be another 23,850 minutes, 23,700 of which is yet to be done. And it's on the Leopard. Let's see. There's no way we can give ourselves extra time on this. So, Veteran is doing the tech work, not an Elite. I would like to move that up to Elite if we could, so I guess we're going to need more crew members who are technicians, I think. Not pilots or gunners, but actual crew members. So we've got armor going down, we've got LRM 20 going down, we've got mech bay number 1 going down. We've got a couple of doors going up. We've got bay and the collar going up, and we've got the structural no wait. Yeah, structural integrity dropped in quality. That is not what I wanted to happen on our first month of having the dang thing. Why is Oily Bargnatuni doing maintenance? Michael Borhal. Why? Michael Borhal, huh? Okay, there we go. Vessel crew member. Oh, because we never assigned our captain to the dang thing. Look, it's here. Did that say as pilot or as crew member? Let me undo that real quick and recheck that. as pilot, it says, even though we're not piloting it, we're captaining it. But hopefully that can reverse that trend that we've been seeing. Also, here in another few months, we're going to get that era modifier is going to drop from a +2 to a +1, I think. I wish I could go back in time and fix that. But I'm not trying to be like that. The Archer is going to be done in 4 days. Wolverine's going to be never. Archer is going to be even more never. Yeah, we've got a ways to go yet. We've got half an hour to do it in. Nothing special happening here. Dig King Mining Mech. Quality A, trending upwards, works for me. The Orion, the Wolverine, the Cronus. Everyone is a work in progress still. Archer gonna be done in 2 days. And it's on the Sholigar. Let's see if we can get that Archer on the first try. Needs an 11, gets a 6. Will be an extra 2,300, 500, 23,500 minutes. The Stuka. I see some green, that works for me. Nothing much happening here. Crosscut Thumper, okay. So those are trending upwards. The Chippewa, likewise, looks good. Let's get some days under our belts. August 31st, actually. Personnel market, we're still hiring gunners. We've got 3 gunners. Let's get some, see if we can get another elite crew member. Oh, that's another thing I think having an A-rated unit will give you is better recruits. I think that's based on your unit rating as well. Since I just remembered, thought I'd bring it up. Let's see. Oh, 1st of September, a bunch of people gained XP. Unit market updated. We've got a Crusader, a Rifleman. Ooh, a Scorpion 1N. You don't see many of those. Slightly armored, but it's fast as heck. Not very well armed either. And also, it's hard to pilot, which partially negates the advantage of a quad mech. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. Contract market updated. We've got Draconis against Free Rasselhog. 3 jumps 27 days away at Holmesboo. That's too close. It is in the right direction. But we're gonna need more time to get our mechs in order. We've got Free Rasselhog against Federated Commonwealth at Steelton, which is 57 days away. Might still be too close. And also in the wrong direction. Hikari Ono gained an XP, putting him at 17. Let's see. Oh, Aaron McKinney gained enough XP. We can get him up to elite. Mariana Morgenstern also gained enough to go up to elite. Fred Modry still 1 point away. Everyone else is still. I see some regulars at 20. Elites are good. We've got veterans. No one hires more than 39. Rolling on down to. Okay, we've got some soldiers who are ready to go up. But we can do that. Last personnel training, soldier, yes, 4 eligible, including those guys. Okay, now we've got no regulars ready to go up. We've got 3 that are on the cusp. They're all soldiers, which is whatever. So that's XP real quick. We've got maintenance on the Slayer. It is moving in the right direction. Let's see. Got nothing happening too soon. As far as our mech refits, maintenance on the rifleman 4N. Ooh, lost some quality on the mech head. Not good. Looks like our next one is going to be the draw at 6,500 minutes. So I'm missing something. Maintenance on the stalker. I want to check that out. Okay. Some green. Maximum, the APC, the salvage mech. Judo and quick draw in 6,000 minutes. Quick draw in 5,500 minutes. Quick draw in 5,000 minutes. Let's see. Wednesday. We haven't checked the personnel market the last little bit. Hire a veteran crew member. We've got the quick draw in less than 10 days. Nothing happening. Nothing happening. Saturday, September 9th. Zaruhi Wayakshian has received. We'll go ahead and assign you to unit. None. Change primary role dependent. Actually, we could use you somewhere else. And that was a regular soldier. We've got a veteran soldier that we can assign to your unit in your place. Let's go back to our, first of all, group by unit so we're not like scrolling through the whole list. Dependents. You know what? You guys could be administrators or something. What do we spend their XP on? Do they become administrators? Is that what's next for them? I've already got 4 of each type except logistical. I've got 5. They could be techs, but we're short on leadership for that. We could do aerospace techs, but honestly, it's regular and veteran aerospace techs that we're looking for. We're full up on mech techs. We could go with mechanics, but again, they would start off as green. Of course, combat arms are completely out of the question for these guys, gals, say. Yeah, okay, so that's been handled. Someone's in her place. She's a dependent. Okay. Maintenance on the spider. Already seeing some stuff turning into A's. Trending upwards. Love to see it. The Orion, gonna be another while. Let's see. Blackjack in exactly 10 days. The quick draw in 3,000 minutes. Judo in 3,000 minutes. Well, nothing interesting. Monday, personnel market updated. We've got regular vessel crew members, veteran jump platoon there. Honestly, I think we can. I think we can stop making paid recruitment roles. They're definitely diminishing returns at this point. Hyperspace navigators. We don't have anything that'll navigate hyperspace. But you're right, we could use one. Spend XP. New skill. Hyperspace navigation, 5 XP. We go up again. We can actually. So that gives us 7 plus, which is not great. Let's see if we can get another one of those. They're going to night school. They're learning how to be hyperspace navigators, and I don't know if I trust them to get us where we're going. Considering they've only spent 10 XP on it yet. Hyperspace navigation for dummies in the meantime. Yeah, okay, so we've got 2 green hyperspace navigators. Hopefully they can pick up some XP. Gonna be another 5 XP to go up that again. You know what? That's actually, we could have Giovanna or Giovanna's probably going to be the next one with loads of XP. That or Hikari Ono. 7 Edge. Yeah. 7 Edge is what you want when you're going into hyperspace. Do we do that? We'll think about it. We will think about it. That's a long-term kind of question, though. We don't have anything that'll go into hyperspace just yet. Let me go ahead and save this just for posterity. Finally got ourselves some hyperspace navigators. Advancing to the 12th. Maintenance on the Marauder. Looks like change. I feel like the Marauder's been no change a lot lately. I wouldn't mind if it kept going up a little bit. The Blackjack in less than 10 days. The Quick Draw in 1700 minutes. The Kudo in 1900 minutes. Maintenance on the Thumper. Trending upward on the sensors. We've got Blackjack coming up. We've got the Quick Draw coming up. We've got the Kudo coming up, all in about 3 days. Vedette, Saracen, yeah, okay, whatever. Kudo in 2 days. Quick Draw in 2 days. Nothing interesting. Atlas maintenance. Ooh, 2 double heat sinks down to E and F. If we break those, we'll have to replace them, repair them. Either way, it's XP. If we replace them, that's a fresh start for those. They'll start off at C again. Sabakukaze, don't worry about that. We've got the Quick Draw completed. 4G Mark III. We've got the Kudo completed. Okay. Belong Tom, the Orion in 4,000 minutes, the Wolverine in 13, the Cronus in 4, the Blackjack in 2 days. Personnel market updated. Veteran Soldier AC5, no, about that. Kudo maintenance. Looks like everything reset to C. We've got some armor dropping down to D, but mostly trending upwards. I'm gonna be upset if that Cronus goes and gets reset to quality C. We spent a long time getting it into perfect condition. Tuesday, September 19th. Blackjack is complete. Everything else is still going to be a while. We've got the Orion in just over 5 days. We've got the Cronus in less than 10 days. Everything else is around 10,000 to 12,000. Oh, that's a lot of maintenance today. We've got Hoser's Ride. Didn't break any of those heat sinks, which is nice. We've got the Jabberwocky, the Mobile Long Tom, the APC, the Pegasus. Not worried about any of those. We've got the Orion in 5 days. Cronus in less than 10 days. We've got Warhammer in less than 20 days. Maintenance on the Leopard. Please tell me this went up. We've got the large laser moving upwards. We've got the large laser moving downwards. Got the Fighter Bay 2 moving down. Mech Bay 1 moving. No, the engine moving down. Oh, this is... Why is it still a veteran? Why are we not doing this at elite level? I'm not happy with all of these Ds. These tend to continue dropping in my game. Once you've got a D, you've got a penalty. Once you've got a penalty, you become an E. Then penalty gets worse, and then you're an F, and then you're trying to replace stuff, and you've got no techs that can work on ships. Who's set as the dropship mechanic? I go up here to General. Captain Chrissy Griffin. Captain Chrissy Griffin. So our elite is both the pilot and the tech crew. I'm wondering if it takes an average or something, if we just haven't brought up the average enough to be elites. I mean, ungroup by unit. Scroll all the way down to the vessels. We've got one elite, 1, 2, 3, 2 elites, and 3 veterans. We've got 1, 2, 3 regulars. Some if we do this, assign to unit none, veteran, assign to unit as pilot dropship, leopard shark. What's the tech vessel skill? That's she's got it on a 4+, which this is 5+. So that doesn't line up either. That's why I was so stoked to have her as the captain, is because she has tech vessel elite level. She's got tech specialist armor engineer Mr. Mrs. Fix-It, which should be ignoring the first point of penalty for repair and maintenance on low quality equipment. So those D's are effectively C's for her still, which is nice. But still got a regular gunner, we've still got a regular pilot. Unassigning as a mechanic, then reassigning. We can try that. Assigned person, unassigned crew. Assigned to unit as pilot dropship leopard. Okay. That's gonna be 2 crew members. I think it was 3 gunners. 3 pilots. I'm thinking, because for most vehicles, as far as piloting and gunnery skills, it does take the average of the crew members and uses that. So I'm thinking that might be what we're running into here, is that it was taking the average of all the crew members, which equals out to veteran, not elite. In order to average out to elite, we're gonna need another gunner, another pilot at least. We'll see. We'll see. We've got the Archer and the Wolverine in 20 minutes. We've got the or 20 days, I mean. 20 minutes, I wish. We'll see how that works. We've got the Orion in a couple more days. We've got the Cronus not long after that. We've got maintenance on the Dig King, the Orion in 2 days. Snow Market. Green Mechanic, we'll take you. Sholigar, no change. Orion tomorrow. What else was new? Orion tomorrow, okay. Customization of Orion KDM Mark III is complete. Stuka is armor down to quality E. Everything else is moving upwards, which is nice. The Wolverine in less than 20 days. The Cronus in less than 5 days. Yoon Hee Kyung has conceived. Why are we getting so many babies? And why does it have to be a veteran aerospace pilot? Dang it, we needed you. Well, that's a bummer. Crosscut maintenance, thumper maintenance, Wolverine. Downside to having so many people in the unit, yeah. It only just recently started happening. I don't know if I crossed some kind of threshold or what, or if I just got lucky up until now, but it's not like I hired half of these people in the last couple months. Like, it's been a gradual progression. And it's on the Chippewa, trending upwards, nice. We've got the Cronus in a few more days. Yeah, I could. It might actually be time to do that. Campaign options. It's personnel. It's multipliers, marriage, procreation. Um, we'll drop those down by about 40%. That should work, I think, just to slow it down a bit. Okay, so we've got a bunch of mechs gonna be ready within less than 20 days. Let's see if we can get through 20 days in the next few minutes. We've got nothing happening. Oh, we've got October the 1st. We've got unit market. We've got Cyclops 10Z for 10% off on the black market though, so get that. Rifle 1-3N full price. Assassin basically full price. Diversionary raid against the Commonwealth. Yed Prior, which is totally the wrong direction. We've got some people gain some XP. Let's see if quick. Did any of our people gain enough XP to go up? Fred Modry did not. And none of our 3 soldiers did either. Okay, well, XP is all well and good. Man, it's on the Slayer. Nice. We've got the Cronus in 3 days. You can turn off relationship plus procreation too. Yeah, but I don't have a problem with there being people getting pregnant. It was getting a little out of hand, is all. I mean, we've got 4 dependents that are pregnant, an administrator, and 2 hyperspace navigators, all within the last 3 to 4 months of game time. So yeah, I just wanted it to slow down a bit. I didn't want to turn it off completely. Also, I don't think there are any relationships in the unit besides one, and well, they're not getting pregnant, to put it bluntly. We've got the Cronus in 2 days and change. We've got the Wolverine in 10 days and change. We've got the Warhammer in less than 10 days. Personnel market, veteran mech warrior, reform, no special abilities. Sadly, I don't think we can really use you. We're already kind of maxed out for mech warriors, and also only one of our combat units is being run by anyone less than a veteran. Nothing to do since there's no fighting. I mean, you're not wrong. But let me see if I can get 10 more days out of this real quick. That'll just leave them. In 10 days, the Wolverine is going to be ready for its roll. Same thing over here. Well, this one's 10 days. That one's more like 15. But at that point, it's going to be a significant amount of time because it's going to fail its roll. Because Ratnavala is green and I don't know Anacito. I'm guessing he's green too, he or she. Uh, it's gonna be a little bit longer before everyone's ready to go. We've got a double heat sink down to quality E again. Maintenance on the quick draw. Center torso trending downwards. Armor trending downwards. That's oh bueno. Maximum APC scavenger mech. Not worried about them. We've got bonus in 2 days. Archer in 4,200 minutes. Yada yada. Nothing interesting happening today. We've just got the Cronus on the morrow. Oh wait, Shada is only spending. Oh, is only spending 240 minutes a day, it looks like. But still, it's gonna be ready tomorrow, it looks like. Nope. It's gonna be quite a while longer. Let us. Oh, that's just terrible. Ogiko, are you doing anything? You are not. So let's get the Jabberwocky over to Ogiko. There. That way we're actually spending 480 minutes a day on the Cronus. Which is going to be quite a while yet. The Wolverines are going to be a while yet. The Warhammer and the Archer, I think, are past their role. See here in a second. Maintenance on the Banshee. Right leg is down to quality E. That's a shame. LB10X is down to quality E. I hope we don't end up having to replace that. Got nothing interesting happening this day. Personnel market updated. Veteran soldier mechanized wheeled. That's all I need to see. Maintenance on the Spider. Still trending upwards. The Wolverine is going to be in 6 days. Let's see what happens then. Archer in 2 days. Wolverine in 2 days. Warhammer on the morrow. Warhammer is complete. Wolverine tomorrow. Archer tomorrow. The Cronus is gonna be yet maintenance on the Marauder. Works for me. We've got the Archer is gonna be another 100 days. That can't be right. My math has to be off. 480 per day. Yeah, that Archer is gonna be another 100 days. Needed a 16. There was no way that was gonna happen. Wolverine is complete. Thumper. Trending upward. Nice. Love to see it. Wolverine in 2 days. Archer in 2 days. Sorry, Wolverine in 3 days. Oh, the Saracen got a part busted. Is it quality F? Let's see if we can get. Where is Doodle? A 7. I was right about that. That wasn't armor, that was the side, which you can't fix that once that's broken. Blackjack remains quality B. Right torso endosteel's quality D. That's not ideal. Archer tomorrow, Wolverine the next day. Archer not tomorrow. Wolverine the next day. Wolverine's not going to be the next day either. Okay, so maintenance on the Atlas. No change. Maintenance on the Wyvern Mark 5. That's all well and good. And we're at 2 hours. We've got 3 mechs still being worked on. That's going to be a while. That's both Wolverines, or sorry, the Wolverine, the Cronus, and the Archer. And this is the part where I'm going to save the game. Could reassign the pilot till the Archer is ready to go. Yeah, that is Let me detail. Sort by name. Hang it. By name. By weight. And then by type. We do have a Mark III Archer that we could use. It has LRM 20s and double heat sinks. Go to general. But whole reason Ash wanted to be in an Archer with no missiles is because she's afraid of ammo explosions. I don't want to put her in a 2R. We've got the Cataphract, which also has ammunition, but less of it. This Cataphract needs an LB-10X. If nothing else. Maybe some double heat sinks. Well, you know what? Go ahead and activate that. We'll have all of our costs to do that. And we will save the game again. Yes, I know, I just saved it. We'll see how quickly we can get the Cataphract up and running, but in the meantime, I don't know what else we're gonna have Ash pilot while we wait for the Archer to be done. Same thing with the Wolverine and the Cronus. Well, we do have a backup Cronus. Anyway, we can talk about it on Discord. The Grasshopper is a solid choice. It really is. We've already got a Mark III, which has the large lasers and the medium lasers. That one's being piloted by Victor Rama. We could pull this one out of storage, but it only has one large laser and single heat sinks. Guillotines are nice as well. We do have two variants of that, including the 4M with ER lasers and Artemis capable SRM6s and case, which is important. Go ahead, activate this one as well, just as a reminder. I will save the game one last time. You guys making me do all this. I assume Big Fluffy is streaming his thing, so I will go ahead and raid that. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Discord is in my bio, all that good stuff. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next week, if not sooner. Have a good night.